There is this one television that is so entertaining. It is so inspiring and so educative. It is God's own television, TV station that changes sinners, TV station for the oppressed, TV station for the hopeless. Starcross TV, inspiring station. Watch Starcross TV, enlightening station. Watch Starcross TV, empowering station. God's own station, station uniting the world. There is this one television that is so entertaining. It is so inspiring and so educative. It is God's own television, TV station that changes sinners, TV station for the oppressed, TV station for the hopeless. Starcross TV, inspiring station. Watch Starcross TV, enlightening station. Watch Starcross TV, empowering station. God's own station, station uniting the world.
Hello and good morning to you and good day to you, beloved viewer, wherever you are out there. We're live here and you're watching Starcross Television. On your screen is the Morning Star Breakfast Show. As you already know, we bring to you good and exciting stuff. We bring to you educative and fun content. We have so many segments lined up today. Thank God it's Friday. You are so going to enjoy today. How has your week been? Have you done everything you said we were going to do? As you already know, I'm not doing this alone. I'm here with some amazing people, most beautiful people, most unique people. And just opposite me, I'm not doing this alone. I'm here with Brother David Eric. Is, I like to say, is big and bold, but some people may differ that he's slim and
Slim
bold.
and bold.
Our women are fond of giving us names. There's no problem.
Good morning, Brother
Good morning,
David.
brother Okro. Good morning, and good morning to you, Sister Ruth. Good morning to you, Sister Peace. Me,
Morning
and
to
good
you
morning
too.
to our lovely and wonderful audience, because you are the reason why we are here. Yeah, good morning.
Alright, thank you. That was Brother David Eric. As you see, short, bold, and slim.
Okay.
Just beside him, we have the most beautiful in the house, Sister.
I'm jealous.
No, you know you
I'm
are-
jealous.
Oh.
Yours is coming. Yours is coming. You have no idea.
Wait for the Lord.
I hope it's not Russia bomb.
Alright, Sister
Okay.
Ruth Obu. Good morning. How are you doing?
Morning. I'm fine. I'm fine. It's Friday, and you know I'm always so excited whenever it's Friday because I know after today, I
You'll
have
never be
to.
excited.
I get to rest, you know, and do or get other things done. Thank you so much for joining us.
As you can hear, very short. Gosh, there's nobody as beautiful as this girl here.
Oh.
But then we have the most unique. I like calling her unique.
I'm fabulous.
She, you know, like I always say, like she
Okay.
cannot be compared.
She's on her own.
She's on her own. You know, as Ake said, lonely in the at the top. Are you alone at the top, or do you have somebody?
I don't know. I don't The know. stars. I don't know.
She doesn't compete. Even with the stars, she doesn't compete with the stars. She shines
She
alone.
must be so exceptional.
She's super exceptional.
You
Sister
know, when
Peace
once
Smith.
once someone compliments you, you have to be careful because you don't know what might be coming next.
Ooh.
Thank
No,
you
this
so
is very
much, Father
genuine.
Bernard. All right, good morning to you, our beautiful, wonderful, and handsome audience out there. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're ready for us. Like I used to say, that we are always here, to give you exciting programs, an interesting one. We are always here to educate, inspire, and also enlighten you. So I know you're ready because thank God it's Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday, and before we jump into the business of the day, I will love us here to do a little thing. I'll start with Sister Ruth.
Okay.
What are your plans for Friday? Everybody say, thank God it's Friday, thank God it's Friday. I just want to know.
Apart from me.
Oh, why are you exempting yourself? Like,
I
because
don't
I know
want
you should be having, a load full of something,
You know, it's just normal.
I'm sure he does, so he will tell us what he has.
Yeah,
But before
after the
Press.
break.
yeah, ladies first, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it's Friday. I do have a lot to do actually.
Yeah.
Sorry, will you cook tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah, hopefully I will.
Definitely. So I have where to eat.
So I'll have to, do my chores, wash my clothes, prepare for a fresh new week, and also, face choir practice. We are singing grading soon, so I'm so excited that I'll be in the house to get other things done, then relax for a few hours before I leave for practice. Meanwhile, today is Friday. I have other things to do, like maybe for the body. You get Vanguard's body. So after here now, I'm sure I'll be free to get other things done.
So,
Okay.
okay, we have a caller. Hello, good morning. I think we just lost that caller. Sorry. So, okay, I was trying to ask you a question. Is that what you say thank you for? Is that why you say thank God it's Friday?
Yeah, I do have other things to do. I can't mention here on set.
Oh boy.
Do you understand?
No, I totally
You can relate.
understand. Yeah,
Okay.
I can't
So
relate.
for me, that you don't understand. How will I do?
No, I said I understand, but I
But
can't
you
relate.
can't.
Relate.
I don't understand.
And you can't relate. Maybe you have to call for a
Because
special.
if it was Sister Ruth, she want to fetch out that thing from my throat.
Yeah,
So
right.
look for a way to fetch it out.
But don't worry, the guys are always there to come back.
Okay, call her. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Lost her. Okay. So,
Maybe
since
the
you know,
person is trying to ginger, it's Friday.
definitely trying to tell us what Friday means to them. Okay, what does
Okay.
Friday mean to you, and why do you say thank God? Because I think I overheard you at the end of your introduction, like, thank God it's Friday. What's so good about Friday?
Okay, for every worker, apart from the business people, we know that Friday is one of those weekdays where after that you have to go back, relax, no more like work, like, oh, I have to plan for tomorrow, I have to do this, write this or put this in place or prepare paper presentation, all those things. So that's why for workers we feel, oh, Friday is one of those special days where, work will be, you'll be free of some works. Other than that, Friday is also like, after this day, on Saturday, you have to wash your clothes. Imagining the whole week you have been just off to work every morning, you're off to work, you're not having time to take care of your house, clean, wash your clothes, or perhaps cook. So, Saturday is that day you have to use and do all these things and then prepare for Sunday, which is Sunday service. And then, if you have marriage or birthday or anything, that's another big opportunity where you can plan all those things. So that's just Friday for you.
Okay, now, what is Friday personally for you? What are your plans for today? Like, how will it look like?
For today, I actually do not have much plan because right now I'm here in the office. So when I get home, it's just
But you still thank the Father it's Friday?
I still have to because it gives me that memory.
These women are so diplomatic.
I am a diplomat, So I just feel like today it's one of those days that I don't have to plan for tomorrow coming to work and all of that.
Or you can be flexible.
Yeah,
you
I
be
can.
careless.
I can sleep. No. I don't like being careless. Like I'm a very practical person. So I make sure whatever I do, I plan towards it. So I can't be careless for anything. So, but I feel like today I can sleep if I want. I can do the things I want and all of that. So that's just what it is.
All right. Let's see what we can get out of the boys. heard from the ladies, and
I did not even get anything from them.
What were you
The
expecting?
only thing I got from Sister Aro that she's cooking tomorrow.
Okay.
So on
That's
Saturday
very
will be
important.
my own. Saturday is my Saturday.
Alright, so
Okay.
Brother Eric, wow. yeah,
Sincerely, I don't really have much, but I do take the day as the day unfolds and attend to the activities that comes up. I might plan for something and another thing comes up, so I have to try as much as possible to fit into what comes up. But for today, when I'm done with work, I have one or two things I need to tidy up.
Okay.
Understand? According to
And what is that one or two
Hello?
things? No, I need
They
to
said,
know.
ladies,
Perhaps I
yes,
might
I'm
learn
going
from
to tell
it.
you. I'm going to tell you one or two things, but just that they say ladies before gentlemen, and women always lead the men. So there are some things I would
You're
like
being
to
diplomatic
say
at this point.
according to what Sister Ruth.
So we learn from them.
Okay.
Yes, we learn from them. So definitely on Sunday I'm going to attend service because this is the last
Where?
Sunday of the month.
Where are you going to? Okay,
Yeah.
Abu Abasan. So I was going to ask you if you were attending on campus or here.
No, no,
I
no, no, no,
remembered
no.
your chapter.
I'm definitely going to attend in Ambo, but normally I wanted to attend at the Bethel, but this is the last service, so I need to attend in Ambo and sing with my choir, and possibly I have a zonal
Is
meeting.
this the last or the 1st of July?
Oh,
No, tomorrow
yes.
is the first.
Tomorrow, no, on Sunday is the first. Is the first.
Second of July.
Second.
Second of July.
Yeah, so on Sunday will be the first Sunday
Sunday.
of next month. So as such, we need to be in church.
And amazingly, on Sunday is World Feast Day. So all roads in Calabar or
Leads to
crossover
Ambo.
states, wherever you are, leads to 34 Ambo.
So you see,
So we have to
can
do
you
that.
get something from what I just said now?
Yeah.
None of these women say they're going to go to church.
I did. I said on Sunday that you have to prepare on Saturday.
You have to. You do not say I
Please,
will
we
be
have
going
to
to
replay.
church.
I don't have to mention. I don't have to mention.
Okay.
I know Sister Ruth to defend herself.
No, it's not a matter of, I'm not being defensive here.
Okay.
It's just something
Yeah.
that is so normal.
Oh.
You
Yeah,
get.
I know,
So I know it's
I
just
know.
like you saying you're going out and then you forgot to say,
Okay,
okay,
these are one of the
this
things
is
that
what
she
I'm
said she's
wearing.
not going to
Of course, you
mention.
know you're not going out
Naked,
naked, right?
of
You
course,
dress
of
up.
course.
So the
It's always
going
good
to
to
church
have
is
a
the same.
diplomatic
It's the same.
woman around.
So she's trying to say like she has been going to church and it's like
It's
norms.
a norm now.
Exactly,
Of course, it
exactly.
is a norm for
I
every.
understand. I understand. I understand.
So
I
that
understand.
means that it's not a norm. For
Yes,
them.
that's what they're trying to say. That's what they're trying to say.
Looks like it is not because
looks
I
like
I didn't mention it because I felt like it's a normal
That's
thing. Whether
where
I
you should
mention
be.
or not, it's something I have to do.
Alright.
You get. So he had to mention it because
Right.
I think
She
I
will
think
have to defend
he
herself.
doesn't attend every
No,
Sunday.
that's a
Maybe he
big
has
point.
a match to watch or anything, you
Unfortunately
know.
for me,
And you just cut
I
him
need
there.
to be in church on Sunday and thank the Father for
A new month, yes.
All
So
right,
let's
thank
ask
you.
you.
Oh, I wanted us to just.
Proceed.
No, we can't proceed. Let's hear from you.
Oh, okay. First of all,
Please take your time. Don't allow them.
I
to
will.
talk.
I will.
Because their ears are open.
I'm listening. He will say, I will go to mass, to conduct mass. Father
No.
Bernard.
Actually, every day is work for me. Honestly, till every day, every single day of life, I work every day, and I've never had this experience that there is a space
For rest.
or free time for chills or
Okay.
rest, and I kind of like because every day is work. I wash my clothes literally like every single day, like almost every time. I don't like have a specific time that I have to
You do
wash my
laundry,
clothes
yeah.
tomorrow. Yeah, do laundry. So I come back and sometimes I just feel like this clothes I need to wear it again tomorrow. So I
Okay.
just send it to laundry or maybe
Rich
ask somebody
kid.
to help me wash.
Rich kid.
No, I'm
Aw,
not rich.
rich kid.
actually.
You don't like stress. I understand. You don't like stress.
No, you don't need to like stress to be stressed. Like
Okay.
everyone will surely be stressed at some point.
Yeah.
So, like today, for instance, I have like loads of work piled up, but that doesn't stop me from taking some time out to be a human being. Like,
I
take
love
some
that.
time out, yeah. To
Exactly. The body actually needs it because if you don't take some time to rest, the body, you never can tell when the body will choose for
True,
itself
true.
to rest.
To rest,
It
true.
might be
Just
when
break
you
down.
have something important to do and you just can't help it. So it is very, very expedient. When you're working, also create a time for you to rest so your body don't
True.
decide on
When
its
to
own.
rest.
Yes.
How do you prepare yourself for rest? And what kind of rest do you want to rest? Understand?
When like having 8 hours sleep complete is
Very
quite good,
good.
and also going for a checkup to know when you're supposed to treat this and that, so you don't break down in the middle of an important thing.
You see why I
Another
have the
thing,
women?
another thing. Some we had one tutor once who said that having time with your friends to talk and laugh, reduces stress as
Yeah.
well. Because whenever you're
Makes you
laughing
look
or the
younger.
stress, it keeps you younger and all of that. So
I know it's very necessary, honestly. Although I don't get so much sleep, but sometimes this is what I do. Sometimes I take like one day to sleep. Right?
wow, a
Yeah.
whole day?
True.
That's like 24
Oh,
hours.
Father
Yeah.
Bernard.
No, normally there are people that do not sleep, like they work, as in, they don't
I've
really have
actually,
that 8 hours.
most times when I see these like cook-a-thons and stuff, I used to be like, what can I even do? Because I know I've
You
been.
don't joke with your sleep, right?
Yeah, I don't sleep most of the time. Like,
Wow.
a kind of the nature of my job where although I come out like this a work that I'm doing, yeah, but then the real job I do is coding, like is to
Okay.
program
Mm.
computer softwares.
Yeah.
Now I'm more focused at night, yeah, so most of the time I try to fix everything when everyone is resting. Then I can do this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now that's why I just thank God that God is here on earth, because He has chosen Thursday to be a
Thursday,
holy
right?
day.
Yeah.
So now Thursday is fasting. So I try to treat Thursday as personal as possible. I don't
Okay.
play with my Thursdays. I
Okay.
don't work on Thursday. I don't do so. Most times I fast throughout Thursday. Like I just sleep and wake up and maybe do something beautiful, watch TV, go through social media, sleep again, pray most of the time, sleep again, sleep. But what I do on Thursday is
Sleep. Okay.
Sometimes even at school I dodge some works, especially when it comes to Thursday. I treat it like very, very important. Unless that thing is, I just really have to do that. So there are some times that some things are just
Yeah.
too important for you to ignore. Yeah, so Thursdays, Sundays are some days that I know. So Saturday I still work. Even Sunday I still work because of church and all of that. But
Okay.
still, those days are some days that God has chosen for Himself. So I leave it to Him. I give it to Him. And yeah, that's basically how my
That's
entire
a
day
good
used to be.
one.
So let's jump into the
I
business.
know our sisters are just keen on listening. They want to just get that point when they just nail you. But thank God, Father prevailed. There's no way they can nail you.
There's no way, right? Okay.
Okay, so we'll be jumping into the business of the day.
Alright.
We have so much in stock for you today. Swear so much. Today is, thank God it's Friday. We are going to explain this in a large scale due to our segment. So just pay attention. Don't go anywhere. Before we go on a short break, we'd like to introduce the topic of the day. We'll allow Brother Bernard. I'm the Brother Bernard.
Oh,
So you want to transfer? Okay.
no, there's
But it doesn't look like Father Bernard
Men
anyway.
supporting men, you understand?
Okay.
We're fighting against, women oppressing
Women
us.
oppression.
Women oppressing us.
Okay.
Okay, today in our world we notice so many things happening, and parents have gotten the idea that their children should be professionals in those courses or in fields that sound so good in the ear, that sound so inviting. No parent or a guardian will love his or her child to become something that is not sounding pleasing, you understand, because of how the world is. But unfortunately, for those parents, we see that the things that may not be sounding pleasing are the things that are putting food on table the most. Understand? Those are things that will take you far and wide.
Okay.
Let's look at courses or career, for example. I know you guys are the future mothers, understand? So
Yeah.
you guys will be treating this. I pay attention to women a lot.
Okay.
Yes. Now, would you be willing, if you were a mother, would you be willing to allow your child become an entertainer, a dancer, a footballer, rather than becoming a professional who is maybe a lawyer, a banker, a doctor, you understand, those big names. You go for an event and you go out with your child and they ask you, who's this? This is my son. He's a banker, he's a doctor. Would you be willing to tell someone that your son is a comedian? My son is this, my son is that. So we'd love to hear from your perspective. I want to treat the women. So from the fabulous one, I'll start with you first.
Okay. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Brother David Eric. I would love to start by saying that it is the child's personal decision.
Are you serious?
Yes, to
Wow.
choose whatever he or she feels like studying. Okay, I have this story of a friend who did medical doctor. Then after, I think he was not even able to finish up. At some point, he had to like swap. That's after like after spending like 3 years already. He had to swap into theater art. Yes. So when he was asked like why and all of that, he was like, it was not something I wanted doing. I had always had that passion for, singing or acting or anything that has to do with flexibility. I really do not have time to sit down and read and all of that. And then he did very well when he went to that theater act. So that's one thing the story I would love to state before going in. Whether your child, or whether you have, as a parent, you have the passion for your child becoming a lawyer or a doctor, that child might not be able to do that. Have you looked at the talent of that child to know if he or she is capable in that area you want him to follow or you want her to follow? That's one thing. Of course, I know that, oh, my son is a doctor. It's a very good thing. Oh, my daughter is a lawyer. It's a very good thing. It gives you that, that integrity, or, you feel more, you understand? But allowing that child to be whatever he wants or she wants, that's a very, very good start, because that will determine if that child will fare very well in that aspect or not. So as for me, I wouldn't be deciding whether my child should be of the professional level or should be of the entertainment industry. That depends on whatever he or she feels like doing. Because I can't have a child because at the end, he might become a dump in what he's doing. I know there are children whom, even when you push them to that area, they tend to make it well at the end. I know, of course, there are many children like that. I won't dispute that fact. But let's look at other children whose capacity can't carry. So would you say that it's a must that he becomes an accountant? No. What if he can't follow suit? Okay, let me use myself for example. First of all, I had this intention of being a lawyer. I don't know whether it's because I had friends and all of that. That, we're good and all of that. But then my mom would always say she wanted me to be a banker. So I know that back then in secondary school, although I know in university, in the tertiary level, it's not like that. I know I was good at this mathematical aspect a little bit, because I won't say a lot, a little bit. I was good at it. But then she just wanted, because she saw that, and she also had that ambition of becoming a banker, which she did not. So she felt like I should be a banker. But at some point, we had a chat one day. I told her that this thing, I understand this is what she would love me to be, because she has seen she is something she wanted to do. But I don't have passion for it. I'm not even sure if I can cope till the end. Like they used to say, the higher you go, the tougher it becomes. Yeah. So I don't know if I'll be able to, but this is what I love doing. If I don't want to be a lawyer, I want to be an ambassador. I told her one of those things. At some point, after a day or two, okay, she came back to me and was like, if that is what you want, no problem. But as long as you know that you are coming home with a nice certificate and you're going there, you'll be serious about what you're doing, and you're not just going there to read the certificate, you'll be good in it. No problem, just go on with it. And even if I could not attend that becoming a lawyer because of some things, but then what I ventured into was still part of my passion, because actually I'm not a lawyer, I want to be an ambassador. So I tried my best to fix myself into those two things. I know I'm still on the stage or on that journey, but I know I'll still get there. So I believe that it's a child's decision to choose whatever he or she wants to become, and not that of the parents.
All right. I was not expecting to come from that angle.
Okay.
That's nice. Okay, so
I have a question.
all
Okay,
right.
please do.
What if your child choose to become a dancer
Okay.
from a very tender age? How would you feel? What would you do?
What I'll do is I'll coach that child. How will I coach that child? First of all, I know that being a dancer may not actually be what I want. Yeah, perhaps from where my background and everything. But then, if that's what will make him happy or or make her happy, what I'll do is perhaps look for a school. coach her, tutor her, know what kind of dancing she's into. I can't. Like, I am from a home where we are given that free chance to pick what you want. As long as something you know you'll be good in it. I know I can't support my child being perhaps doing things that are ungodly. You understand? I won't support that child. But if it's when it comes to, okay, like now you enjoy coding. So are you telling me that your parents choose that path for you? Perhaps they did.
I wouldn't say. I would like that. That's my story.
Okay, okay, fine, no problem. But let's just accept the fact that they did not. But you enjoy doing it, no matter how tough. Everyone knows that being able to code something takes a whole lot. But you are enjoying it because that's your passion. So if that child becoming a dancer would help that child to realize his or her dream, is to coach that child, understand what group he's moving with, understand the kind of things he does or what kind of dancing school, you understand? By so doing, to even help him more. When a child does something that he has found happiness in, you see, he will become a star in it.
I want to add some conditions to the question.
Okay.
Now, you have a child that is very good at coding, for instance, or at mathematics. But now
That's a professional.
Okay. Maybe very good in maths or very good in computer coding. Then this child wants to be a dancer. The child be like, "Mommy," that's like I've seen this scenario in so many houses, in so many places. So you are sure that this person, if it touches any computer, any phone, it turns it to nothing, like turns it to a plaything.
Okay.
So, but then all he or she wants to do is
Dance. Okay.
What do you do?
Okay, I know. Wait, please, I understand. At this point, I'm in a tight corner because he's good at this and he wants to do this. The only thing I'll do is have a chat with him. Yes, because being that you're good in this,
But
you can also further that.
Remember your word.
Okay,
You
so
said
can
we
I
are not
comment?
allowed to choose.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to allow your child to choose what he or she wants to do.
And you just stated that he's good in this, but
Yes.
also want to do this.
Yes.
And that
Because
means
it's
he can do
his
both.
choice. It's our
Yes,
choice.
of course. He can do both. I'll first of all make you understand why it is good to do coding. There could be a lot of money. Let's leave the financial aspect out of it. You can be adding some flavor to your prestige and everything. You understand? It is your decision. If you want to be a dancer and if you can also build this coding aspect, and blend them together. For me, I don't see anything bad with that. So I don't know. I know some parents out there will be like, my child can never be a dancer. And I don't even have a brother or sister who is a dancer. I don't. But then I'm trying to be realistic because we were all given the freedom to choose, but money thought. That's what happened.
Right, all right. If you're just joining us, do well to go into our social media handles and join the conversation because it's going to be getting hotter. I'm going to fix the next supposed to be mother.
Okay.
Now, let's look at it from this perspective.
Okay.
Families are there that keeps legacy.
Very well.
No matter your talent, no matter what you have,
Matter what you want.
they are,
As
they are
the
not
eagle.
dialoguing with you at any point in time.
I've seen it.
If this family is supposed to become the family producing great lawyers, whether you do not want to become a lawyer or not,
You have to be.
definitely you must become a lawyer. And you made mention of something. At the end of the day, they will force you to become somebody that is great. You understand?
That depends. That's why I said it depends on some
the same thing Goku
circumstances.
said. I have seen it in several occasions that some people do not want to become a particular thing, but due to the family legacy, they are known for producing great lawyers. Definitely, they must bend you to become a lawyer. And at the end of the day, if you cannot beat them, you join them.
Let's say you
Do you
can't,
understand?
let's say that child, because in some cases,
Yeah.
in short, in major cases, you see a child bent to become that lawyer, and that child cannot prefer. How will that child become successful at the end?
But okay, Sister Ru, let's
Okay.
I need your opinion on this because I have seen people that they try to bend at the end of the day much successful more than the ones that were given the choice. So
Okay.
what do you think?
Okay, first and foremost, if you're watching us, it's the Morning Star Breakfast show. if you're a parent, this topic is for you.
Yes.
Because
And if you're supposed to be a
in a
parent
way,
too.
yeah, supposed or how do I even put it?
Aspiring.
Aspiring to be a parent. This topic is for you, and I would like to hear your opinion on this. Hit
Yeah.
our live chat. Let's know what you feel about this topic. Now, if I'm in a family like that, there is no problem. We have a name to protect, so I'll
Yes.
go by it. But there's what we call side hustling.
Okay.
You have
okay.
to do, because nobody should lie to you that salary will take you where you are going. No. So you need to have side hustling
Yeah.
aside from the one you're getting for your family's sake. And I am not even the type that agrees to that. Okay, I have
Family's prestige.
exactly, because we all have our different talents. We all have different talents. You might come and start forcing me to start doing what Oku knows how to do best, and I'll fumble, and then you'll be like, she's good for nothing. Have you given her a chance to show you that she actually means the word?
Yeah.
Allow him or her to do what she's good at. Do not force, because if you start forcing me to be a lawyer
A
or
doctor,
a communicator, I might fumble, and then you feel like I'm that good for nothing child. You get, because you are not allowing me to show you the potentials I have. I was not born like, even if we are triplets, we don't have the same we don't have the same blessings. We all have different blessings. What I would do is not what the other would know how to do, and what this one would know how to do might not be what you know how to do.
Okay,
you
may
get?
I come in now? Now you
Let
know-
me land.
Sorry. Let me just come in. Now
Okay.
we know every parent, when they give birth to a child, their aim is to send you to school. Why don't they just say, okay, after getting the basic, maybe from nursery down to the primary section, why didn't they just say, okay, this guy is good at dancing,
Yeah.
he's good at this,
Let
yeah, come and go to this.
let me tell you
No,
something.
I'm talking about this part of
Me
the
take it
world.
to the
Okay.
client.
This part of the world, everybody believes that as I'm sending my child to school, he or she has to
Should
become a
become
lawyer,
a lawyer.
he has to go to school, get certificate, where they will go and do the white collar job, you understand? No
But
parent.
let me
Even
tell you,
white
let me
collar
come in,
jobs are
let me
not
come
paying
in from there.
anymore.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
If you don't plan well, if you don't plan, you fail totally. Now, a lot of people are diving into being barristers. Everybody wants to be a doctor. There are other things. There are other means of making money. Those places, people are not even. It's not even open. It's just there. People think if I end up being this, I will not make money. But actually, people are making money.
Very well.
But because these names have been right from one set, so people think, oh, my child also has to be this. My boy has to be a doctor. You have to be this. You have to be. There are other places you can make a name. Fine. Being an entertainer is not a bad thing. You get. I, for one, if I have a child, you go to school. You get your degree. It's for you. But then if I discover you have a talent, we'll pursue the talent. It is not bad. See, they say what you know stays with you, right? Anything you learn stays with you forever. So it's okay for you to learn to be maybe a communicator, and then you have this gift of being a comedian, a dancer. Those are side hustles. It will pay.
But side
You
hustles that normally are even mouth watering than the normal profession, you understand?
Exactly,
So
exactly.
why
But as
don't
a
our
parent,
parents
see,
just say from
see,
the
as a
onset,
parent-
today I want my child to go to school and study to become a comedian, understand?
See, as a
today
parent,
I want
people
to train my
don't-
child to
people-
become
let
a
me tell you
dancer.
something.
People see, if I have my family now,
Yeah.
and I discover that my children have this talent, you go for it. You go for it, and I will not even let you slag in one, because you make sure, even if you are a girl, you have to stand up for your family. You don't have to depend.
Of course.
You have to rise up and walk, because as far as you are alive, you're not supposed to rest. You're supposed to walk. No food for lazy man, remember.
Yeah.
And then you have to work, because what if something happens and then maybe your husband just can't, do some certain things? You won't leave him. You will now be the one,
Yeah.
fending for
Supporting.
the family. So if I have a child, seriously, I wouldn't let them slag in any. You have this talent, to pursue it. You have this talent, even if you you alone has like 3 or 4 talents, you go for it.
Okay, let
because
me
that
ask
is what
you-
will make you. Like, they'll be like, this one is jack of all trades, and you will make names for yourself. I've seen some people. In fact, almost all the bloggers have carried them. Like, there is one girl, I think about 13 or how many years, who can speak various languages. She did not
So
just wake up.
do you think that one is a gift?
Do you think
No,
She
she
did not
has
listen.
to.
It's
a
a gift.
skill.
It's a
Oh,
gift. It's a
okay.
gift. I will tell you
you
why.
think
It
she
is-
chose it?
It's a gift. Let me tell you something.
No, I'm not saying it's not a gift.
because she has this this
IQ or absorbing people
absorbing,
languages
yes.
quickly.
And maybe
Okay.
she went for it, she learned, she saw how fast she was in learning a particular, and then she like, okay, if I could learn this in this space, this period of maybe weeks or months, that means I can go for another, and you try another one and see that, oh, you've grabbed this one, and yet you can still remember. You still, you know, when the brain, you are young, your brain is very sharp. You can absorb. What are you even thinking? Your school fees is being paid for. They provide you with school, everything you need, so you have less things to worry about. So the only worries you have now is just for you to face your, school and do the best. So I feel that's it. That's it. Now this child now has gone very viral, right? Because of her parents. And also you have to bring her parents in. They actually allowed her do it. And maybe they coached her, they paid her tuition fees, or maybe online.
Okay, so now what you're trying to say now, everything depends on the parents or on the child.
It depends on the child. In fact, it depends on both. I'll tell you why. It depends on both. It depends on the child, and it also depends on the parents.
Yeah.
Now, it depends on the child for you to choose which path to follow. You get, and then calling a parent, your
Parent,
mom or
okay.
your dad. This is what I have chosen. I need you to coach me, right? Because sometimes you can't do it on their own. They need your financial support, psychology. What do I call it? They need your support, mental support. They need financial support, and they need your
support,
spiritual.
everything.
Yeah,
All
they need
support.
because
All
with
kinds of support.
with them now you'll be able to get to where you are going to. But you first have to decide which way to go. If this is, you want to be an artist, you want to be drawing, it's fine. You start doing it when they see your love for it. Because me, if I become a mother today, you tell me you need to do this, I'll tell you I've heard. I might not even give you the
Attention.
I'm being vigilant though. You've told me you like this. I'll now start watching you if it is what you like doing before I give you my full support. I see that yes, I've maybe seen your book. I've seen that you are like
You do that all the
with
time.
passion.
Okay, with passion.
Yeah, you do it with passion, and you are so dedicated to it. I'll give you my full support. Not when you just come because your friend is doing it, and you feel like you want to join. That is what is killing us, and that's another thing that is killing us.
Okay.
Your friend is doing it, you want to join the bed. You don't have passion. You are just doing it because that friend of yours is doing it, and people are busy praising him.
Oh, you want to follow the trend.
You want to follow the trend. That's another thing that is killing you. Like this becoming doctors, baristas. That's another thing that is killing. There are other means of making money. I mean, people are making so many means of making money. It's not just becoming. God.
Amazingly,
And I don't
amazing.
think, also, I don't really think becoming a doctor is a means of making money.
It's not bad, but if you really want to look at it in Nigeria
It's
now,
the name
lawyers
making.
are not really. It's just the name. They're not really making it. I'm sorry to say this. If you're watching us and you're a lawyer, you know what I'm saying. They are not really making it that much. It was in time past that they were actually making it, but now everybody wants to become a lawyer. So now, if there is a case now, who will handle the case? Before the case will even come to you, that somebody else has
someone else
smashed
has
it already.
But
You
you
get.
know,
And you are just there answering the name of being a lawyer, but you don't have anything. It should show all over you. You're from where you stay, the car, everything should. You know what?
Okay,
That's why I said I like the women to do a gist. I'm going to ask Bro a wonderful question.
No, I just want to jump on something first.
Okay.
Okay, please.
Okay.
You know, yesterday when I saw the topic, I was like making a little research.
Okay.
Then I noticed that in Nigeria we are currently in trouble due to the research I made on this career path, choosing career path. Now, just like you said, everyone wants to be a lawyer, everyone wants to be a doctor.
I think
and all
we've
of that.
always been in trouble. You know why I said so? I'll still give the floor back to you. You know why I said so? Because in time past, they'll force you up, they'll bring a man, you must marry him.
Yeah.
You get now they'll bring career. This is what I want it to be, and that's what our family have been doing, and you must adhere to it. If not, pack your bags and leave.
So I want to beg to like differ a little.
Okay.
It's very beautiful for us to choose our career, for ourselves. But then I also think that sometimes looking at some problem in a larger scale could really help us also shape our choice of what we are trying to do. Now, in every 1,000, in every 10 people, we are supposed to have at least one doctor. In every 10 people, in every
10 people in a
100%.
family? Oh.
Yes, in every 100%, we're supposed to have at least 10% being medical professionals. At least knows a thing or two about medical aspects, like a human physiology and all of that. But can I surprise you that in Nigeria, as we speak currently, and funny enough, even with the few number that we have, everybody's still traveling out. Like everybody's still, if we had an issue, when we had pandemic, it was just a joke in Nigeria. Well, I go inside the house. I saw how it happened. It was we were playing with the whole thing.
Yeah, of course.
But there were countries that people were dying like in numbers, and this country had like sufficient doctors and nurses. Even some Nigerians there became doctors. Nigerians, they're very stubborn. They just went into...
no, we are not stubborn. We are smart. We are smart.
We are gifted.
Don't get it wrong. We are smart. We are not stubborn. Please.
Okay.
So imagine a population of more than 200 million, yeah? That's the population of Nigeria. Yeah. We have like 20-something thousand doctors. Imagine...
It's not up to...
it's not up to 1%.
It's
not even up to 1% of the population.
Yeah.
So imagine a pandemic came in and 50 million people were down. Who do you think will take care of these 50 million?
Oh, bro, please not go. Before they answer this question, we have to go on a short break. And when we come back from the break, we'll continue our gist. Stay tuned.
Star Cross Television is the only entertaining station with spiritual message.
Show them some love. Show them some love. Display, doing their wonderful display,
Since
Entertaining the children of God.
the Creator that was the Creator.
On the entertainment night on the 65th
Universal
Dance Fellowship Week.
Before he was born,
Enjoy it.
there was no number of days or dates recorded for 7 years in Myanmar. He's a proof to the natives of Myanmar. They refuse to prepare for his coming. His breath brought an end to the incurable disease called influenza. His death brought an end to the Second World War. Rock of Ages, rock of evolution of the world. He's in the rock of evolution of the world. Legends and men confirm that he is eternal. He is everywhere. Then in the holy land of Vietnam, he raised the dead, made them blind to see. He also spoke to a flying dead. He was the book of life. By the words from his mouth, the world was created. See all the prophets of old and yet today. Seems not to be the end of ages. Eternal rock of ages. Eternal rock of ages. Legends and men confirm.
Show them love, show them love, show them love, show them love.
Rock of ages. Lift up your voice and sing. This is the year of the Lord. Your voice and sing the year of the Son of God. Lift up your voice and sing. This is the year of the Lord. Sing the year of the Son of God. Everybody shout. Oh, God in Africa, ruling the heavens and the earth, the blacks and whites, living and the dead, spirits in all the planets, the plants and animal kingdom. Know you, know that you are the rock, you are the rock, you are the rock, you are the rock, Papa, you are the rock, you are the rock, everything living first, you are the rock, you are the rock, I am standing on the rock, you are standing on the rock, we are standing on the rock that never fails, the true and living God in all the power. Rock of ages, rock of ages, it's in the rock of ages. Angels and men confirm that it's a rock of ages, rock of ages. Their soul spirits were is your name, Lord. I am that I am is your name, Lord. Is your name, Lord. The omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient is your name, Lord. Oh, sing of the prophets of old and yet today. Stars Television is the only entertaining station with spiritual messages reaching the world.
Alright, welcome back. If you're just joining us, it is still the Morning Star Breakfast Show. And yes, we have been discussing something very, very important. Yes, the topic for today's discussion is it important for parents to give their children the career they want, or they should give the children the chance to pick their career and just guide them? You know, I have wonderful sisters, my supposed to be mothers. Understand in the future. Yes, they have done justice. And you know, Brother Oko also here has been telling us one or two things, and he was on the verge of asking a question. So I will leave the floor to Brother Oko to continue.
All right, so I actually did pick an interest from what Sister Ruth was
Yeah.
saying,
Okay.
and that reminds me of a little research that I did yesterday, and which brought me to the question that we have a lot less
Sorry.
doctors or professionals in the country than the actual population.
Yeah.
So currently, like I said, in Nigeria we are more than 200 million people, but then we have just 26,000 doctors or thereabout.
Equating 1%.
Yeah, and it's not even up to 1% of the population. So I said, how do you think we will be able to manage a pandemic? Let's say 50 people were down, 50 million people were down. I'm not saying the entire population will be down. Let's just say, for instance, because it has happened before and we lost so many people.
Yeah.
I think during the flu 19, First World War, during the flu. I've forgotten what that was called, but now it was the flu though. Then, in that case, Sister Ruth, what do you think would be our fate when we have very less doctor? At that point, if the pandemic was
Enough,
killing,
just bro, let us summarize it. Enough entertainers and less professionals. Do you
Okay.
think we'll be alive?
so and then all of these people are dancers. Their family people are dancers.
Yes.
And, music.
Comedians.
Okay.
So
Yes.
and then we are now rushed to the hospital, and some
We'll all dance.
and some people
All
moonwalk,
dance.
some people do gorilla walk,
Yeah.
and some people sing, and
That
and
would
then
be a funny situation.
yeah, and some people sing. So what do you think? How do you think we'll manage that situation?
In that point, do you regret that your child is not a doctor?
Okay, thank you very much, Brother Oku. First and foremost, I'd like the government to stop brain draining our professionals. I do know that we have people, we have doctors actually. They are not that 20% you mentioned.
No, not
They are outside the country.
Okay.
We actually have people. You think Nigeria would have been like this if not the brain drain that is going on? You allow these people come over to your place and then you use them to make name for yourself. If you go on the internet, you see that Nigerians, Africans are making names overseas.
Yeah.
What do you think if they were in their own country? Don't you think they would have been making names for us? If they stop the brain, if the government stop all this brain draining, I think Nigeria will be a better place. Similarly, now if they stop our doctors from traveling out to go make
why
names
should they
outside.
stop
No, I think. at
Hold
this
on, I'm
point-
coming in. I'm not done.
okay,
If they stop the brain draining, yeah, there would never be a case where you have to rush somebody to the hospital and then there are no doctors. As it is, there are doctors, but everybody is now on low key. Everybody wants to go and make it out. I want to go and make it out. You can actually make it here. You can make it here.
Do you know,
But as it is,
even in big countries, doctors from there are also traveling to other countries.
Yeah.
it's not as much as
No.
Africans are living.
But then we are,
Check.
It's
Check
not as-
the scenario.
The problem
The
is-
world
Wait,
has
okay,
changed.
just-
It is not as much as Africans.
Yes.
In
No,
fact,
no,
Nigeria,
let's
because
leave Africans.
Nigeria is really
Nigeria.
yeah,
We have
Nigerians
the
are very
population.
smart, yeah, and
Now-
intelligent.
Yeah.
If you even check the internet, you see that Nigerians are really Nigerian doctors are like they are the rise.
Very best.
Yes,
Yes,
in the
very
Western
great.
world. If the nurses, the doctors are just increasing on the
Yeah.
daily, right?
Yeah.
Now, what do you think would have been of Nigeria if all these people, and they are very, very intelligent, right? What would you think would have been? What do you think would have been the case here if they come back to Nigeria and bring all all that they've learned, like they do it here, and save souls? For example, during the pandemic, yeah, even though I know there was nothing like that in Nigeria, I don't know. We just kept hearing that this one
Joking with everything.
exactly. We
But
just
it
kept.
was really happening. They were taking numbers.
Don't tell
you
me,
be saying they were having
Eric.
scores.
There was nothing like there was
We
no
needed to
A
keep
pandemic.
up with the world.
cosmetic score.
There was no.
For me, I feel like we needed to keep up with the world. You know, the world was like suffering, so we're like, we can't let them
We
suffer
needed
alone.
to show that we are also suffering.
How will you be in
You're not really serious on this.
You know, in Nigeria, anything can be used for fun.
No, but
Okay.
for the Ebola, it was real.
Okay.
Okay.
But for the
COVID-19.
No, all of these are
COVID-19.
very real, honestly.
They're real.
They're all very real.
they are real,
Like,
but the It didn't come to Nigeria because
It-
number
I
one,
think
here
it-
is very hot.
I think it did.
This is Nigeria is very hot, right?
Yeah.
It's very hot, and you cannot be drinking agbo in Nigeria. And then this
Cold or
cold
anything.
will come,
Cold
it
will
will
come
not,
to you.
it
You're
will
not
not
serious.
come. Another thing Nigerians like taking on the daily. You cannot be
Okay.
taking that, and then see, this COVID will come. It
You
will
know,
not come.
you know,
to-
Nigeria.
Bro, sorry,
Nigeria is
you
a very.
failed to add something. Sister Ruth just mentioned something.
Okay.
Agbo, you know, we have the other sets of doctors. So if you combine the medical and the traditional doctor, we might get 1%. What do you think?
But also to say something about that, I don't know if
Yeah.
you're true.
Yeah, you can go
Okay,
on.
she said something very important. She said that while those doctors go outside to
Yeah.
learn, they can also still bring in those knowledge, to. I know that health sector right here is not at its best.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say that, but if you go around, you see that it's not at its best.
Yeah.
So that's why some of these doctors, they prefer going out.
Let me come in.
after
They
learning.
don't actually learn outside. Most of the doctors you are seeing, they actually learn here.
Okay.
I'm telling you, after here, they will now work their transfer.
Okay.
So don't get me wrong. We have, see, in Nigeria,
So normally we are good for learning.
we are very, very good in Nigeria. We have brains. Nigerians are talented. Now,
Okay.
when they are done here, that's when they work themselves.
I
out.
think,
what I'm
I think
trying
if
to
you are
say
to
is-
argue that particular discussion, that would be on the education aspect.
True.
Because when you are going there directly,
You might deviate.
you know that a lot is happening. But I don't want to read
But
that.
also-
Let's center on where we are now.
Yeah, let's come back.
Yeah.
You just made mention of that most of them are going out. Most of them, we are very
Graduate.
talented. We are very smart and all of that. But then we still have 200 and something million people here in this country.
And more are still adding up. Understand? It's been
So
a while.
don't
had
you think we
census.
should have more smart
Do you know
people?
that
Like,
currently, it's currently now that people are more of the entertainment industry than of the professional.
And it's
Do-
very-
then you know that everyone wants to be a doctor. Whether you're good in it or you're not good in it, everyone just, what are you? I'm a doctor. So imagine you're looking at doctor as a percentage, and now you know that amongst those percent you're giving, you know that majority of them really do not know much. Yeah, they went to school, they learned these things. Majority may not prefer. So when you're saying that,
Okay, they may not prefer due to the ability, they may not be given that ability, or they don't have the
When you
right
say-
equipment or the
in
right
terms
stuff.
of, okay, we are talking about, you said something that we, following the
Percentage,
2 point something million populations we have in Nigeria, and the number of doctors we have, they're not
They're
even
not
up to
equivalent,
1-2%.
yeah.
Yes, and I'm saying that then, if you're looking at the society then and the society now, you come to understand that then people would always want to be doctors and all of that. It's
Professionals,
now
yeah.
professionals, thank you. It's now that we all want to, people now go into the entertainment industry,
yeah.
and others are freelancers, others are just going into skills that would put
Yeah.
money or food on their table, not just the name and all of
Yeah.
that. So when you're looking at that person, you say, how many doctors do we have here to be able to treat the patients? Imagine maybe majority of Nigerians were to fall into that.
Not
illness.
even majority, 1/3.
Okay, 1/3 of Nigerians were to fall into that illness. I'll tell you that we have what it takes, but the fact is, some of these people we call. I know you have what you want to say. I know that some of these people we call, some of them may not really. Okay, imagine taking someone to the hospital and then the person dies of a little ailment. Would you say because there was no doctor in that place?
Most of the times there are no doctors. Honestly.
Rocco, you're refusing to accept.
No,
the
it's
fact.
not
There
about
are
refusing.
doctors.
I'm not
There
trying to.
are
Let me-
doctors, but some
relax,
do not.
relax.
Okay.
Then I've seen a lot of situations where we are rushed to an emergency
Ward.
I see you.
ward, and then there is one doctor overseeing the
whole
emergency
hospital.
ward. Now there are so many nurses. Now everybody's trying to. You may not know that there is no doctor,
Yeah.
because most of them, like the
dress
medical
Talking
attendants.
about nurses,
Sorry,
we
sorry,
even
no.
excluded them from the discussion.
Yeah.
Okay.
The medical attendants, the nurses are all there trying to see what they can do. But now, a doctor is somebody that is professional in all
I
of human
understand,
life.
of course,
When he
I know.
comes, just by looking at you, the way you breathe, he could actually know exactly what to do. I don't want to really dwell on nurses. Nurses are like, in
They're
fact,
like
without them,
assistants.
without, no, I don't want to belittle them to that.
Yeah.
Nurses are like, without them, in fact, everybody will be dead, honestly,
Yeah.
because they know
They
what
need
the
each
doctors
other
want.
to work.
I think they are like the bridge between us and the doctors.
Yeah.
Most of the time, if a doctor is speaking, if it like the doctor doesn't want you to understand or wants to be serious in what he's doing, you may never get anything that the doctor is saying. But the nurse can
Break
easily,
it down to your understanding.
relate with you, yeah. And also the nurses are not even allowed to puncture your vein and
Yeah.
thereabout. It's only the doctor that can do some of those
course.
things, unless
But
in
some
case-
nurses might know the
They
right
know.
thing to do, but
They know.
because of the doctor is not there at a particular point in time to say, let's do this.
And sometimes somebody may rush somebody into the hospital and the person needs surgery. The nurses may not know that because they have never done surgery before, and it's not wise for them to just take you in and start tearing your body.
Yeah.
Now, this person is not shaking, is not doing anything, is just there, but he's having internal bleeding. So, and the doctor, don't worry, doctor is coming, just buy your car, do it. Now, but the doctor is actually busy.
So
Not
I-
as if the doctor is
free.
or anything.
Okay.
But the doctor is actually busy attending to
another
another
patient.
emergency.
Okay.
that
So
is
at this
really
point,
needed.
I would like to agree to what Sister Ruth said.
Yeah.
We have lots of doctors, but they are not in the country.
So what
so
do we
if
do
you are
to bring
saying
them- Now
that
we're talking
the
about-
entertainers
I said
now
stop
believe
the
that,
brain drain. The government should
yes,
stop brain
See,
drain.
or perhaps
we are dwelling on the situation that we're facing here in the country. So do you tell me, are you going to tell me that we are going to start dragging
So-
them down here when you have an emergency like what he's trying to say?
Okay.
We have to work with what we have.
So what if we
understand?
are trying to increase the number of doctors
What I'm-
we need?
Yeah.
I'm coming. We need, but then they cannot do what is needed at that
See,
particular
to become
situation.
a doctor, right? See, most of the time when we try to differentiate these things, becoming an entertainer and becoming a doctor are like two
different things, of course.
It takes you up to like 10 years.
Well,
for
I
you to become a
listen. I have
doctor.
also seen a doctor becoming an entertainer.
Yeah, yeah,
And I've seen a lawyer,
I
becoming
love that,
an
honestly.
entertainer.
I think it's
Nowadays, doctors are becoming entertainers. Because just
Beautiful.
yesterday, I saw a doctor. Put a camera in front of her,
beautiful.
and tell us what we need to do and what we don't
Donate. Okay. On
Yeah.
TikTok, it's
On
it's
TikTok,
viral.
they are everywhere
Beautiful.
now.
Now,
They're
if you
everywhere
go
now.
to, there is a TikTok version of
For medical.
in China. No, like
No.
in China, there is no TikTok in China actually. They own TikTok, but then there is one app that still the same company has in China. It's called Douyin. That represents it's just like TikTok, exactly everything, the interface and all. Then if you use this app in China, you don't see a lot of challenges like dancing, everybody just dancing and all of that. It's mostly just this thing you just mentioned. Every children, you see them trying to either create one machine or the other, either learn one or two things or the other, because that's some of the things that makes social media or this particular app very productive. And that is why if you go to China, you will see that almost every person, even if the person is an entertainer, has
Skill.
a background in either medicine or engineering. So because even in medicine there is like an engineering part in medical. So I want us to like look at the large scale.
Okay.
Right.
Caller. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, okay.
Perfect peace.
Hello, good morning. Peace of the Father. Where are you calling us from? What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Brother Godfrey.
Okay.
Okay,
Sabbath
brother,
brother,
sure.
go to you.
Good morning.
I'm calling from NCT Abuja.
Okay. What do you have for us today? Hello, Brother Gospel, are you there?
Become an electric engineer.
All right.
You want to become what?
And I want to become an electric engineer.
Okay.
What did you say?
Electric engineer.
Yes,
Elect-
I'm there.
Electrical engineer.
An electric engineer.
Wow, that's wonderful, Brother Gospel. Is that all?
I told my parents.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, that's super wonderful. Thank you so
So
much.
did
for
they
calling me,
agree?
brother.
Did they agree to you becoming an electrical engineer?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
That's
Right.
good, and God will help you to achieve that.
Amen.
Just giving your very best.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Brother Gospel. That was wonderful. Thank you for talking to us.
I still feel he
Oh,
has a
amazing.
lot to
Wow.
say.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so
You see,
amazing.
imagine at that tender age, I don't know how young he is, but at this point, he knows what he wants to become. So imagine the parent will now come and say, no, I want you to be a doctor. How does that
Sister
sound?
Peace, Sister Peace, may I come in?
Please do.
Yep. at this particular point in time, we all know, according to what you said, our friends, when we gather, when we're small, what do you want to become? An engineer. What do you want to become? A doctor. What do you want to become? A lawyer. What do you want to become? A pilot. There's no single person that will tell you that I want to learn how to draw. I want to be a potter.
No,
I want to be a caterer. I want to be this. Now, sometimes life gives us the ability to change.
Okay.
You understand?
Sure.
At a particular point in time, when life has taken you to a point in time, you start looking for your talent. You understand?
When everywhere is dark, you know.
Sorry, and that is something also I
When
wanted
you're
to
in the
mention.
middle of the tunnel.
That's something I also wanted to mention. Like, you know, there is, based on our topic, there are things that a child is good at, like very good at.
Very good at.
There are things that a child have passion for.
For.
And then there are things that a child just love doing.
Yeah.
Especially things like dancing and playing football.
Yeah.
Like all of us love playing. I was a very good, I always thought I would be like Ronaldo, play with all of them, but look at me here. I'm typing codes. So but I really did love playing football. I was very good at sports in school, like super good at sports. Then I also loved it though. Then I was good in school too. But now there are things people have passion for. What exactly people should pursue, I think, this is based on my own personal input, I think is their passion. As a parent,
Okay.
Life is not only, you can be like super talented, but if you don't have passion in your talents,
You can't fare in that area.
you may still struggle in that area.
And I talked about it. I made mention of,
Yeah.
following your passion. If your child shows you that he or she is passionate about this very talent of his,
Yeah.
follow up. With that being said, we'll be having Christ Ambassador Dr. Edwin Isotu join us via Zoom. So we'll be going on a short break. When we come back, you'll see him live on your screen. Please stay with us. Don't go nowhere.
Stars Television is the only entertaining station with spiritual messages reaching the world. See all the prophets, they are jubilating. This is the year of the Lord, and the year of the centenary. Everybody sing like never before. This is the year of the Lord, the prophets, and the year of the centenary. Lift up your voice and sing. This is the year of the Lord, and the year of the centenary. My name is Prayer Action Brothers, and I'm here to render a song to glorify the Father's name. On and bow, give us the Holy Spirit, send your fire down, just like it was in the days of Pentecost. Our Father, on and bow, give us the Holy Spirit, send your fire down, just like it was in the days of Pentecost. I say, our Father, on and bow, give us the Holy Spirit, send your fire down, just like it was in the days of Pentecost. In the days of Pentecost, you sent your spirit down as a fire in a shape of tongue, resting upon each and every one of the disciples. Truly, they were filled with the Holy Spirit, they were filled with anointing, they were filled with the powers, and they started to speak in tongues. They were speaking and said, he said, hey, ho, we don't say, I need ya, we are the Bible of Genesis, ignorance, confusion, the constitution, we Almighty come down, hey, ho, we don't say, I need ya, we are the Bible of Genesis, ignorance, confusion, the constitution, we in the days of Pentecost, in the days of Pentecost, the disciples were gathered in the house top, and they were filled with the Holy Spirit. I say, oh, Baba, give us the Holy Spirit, send your fire down, just like it was in the days of Pentecost. Our Father, was in the days of, I say, I'm a father, all of God. He was the power, send the fire down, just like it was in the days of Pentecost.
Thank you, Father. Thank you. From a group specially known as Olumba Special Kids or Special Children. Kids na the name of God, I mean the name of God. Olumba Special Children. They are going to give you the display you have never seen. And please show them love. It's not easy to come to perform.
Appreciate them, please.
If not clap, you can even clap with your legs and hands at the same time. Please, the stage is yours.
In the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, in the blood of the Lord Jesus Christ, even now and forevermore. My name is Reverend Redemption Eddie. We are Oliver Special Kids. We are here to present ballad and choreography. Watch and be blessed. Oh! Amen! Everlasting Gospel Volume 2, chapter 14, verse 11 to 19. And it says, those who are of the family of God are born naturally as God's children. The family of God and the children of God were not made but born. And they are not introduced through vision, voting, or prophecies. You may
Vision is the only entertaining station with spiritual messages reaching the world. Stars Television is the only entertaining station with spiritual messages reaching the world.
Welcome back. Welcome back. You're watching Starcross Television. On your screen is the Morning Star Breakfast Show, where we bring to you wonderful and beautiful, educative and fun segments. Before we went on that short break, we had a beautiful topic on career choice from parents or kids, and it was wonderfully treated by the sisters and the brothers here. I'm not doing this alone. I'm still here with my wonderful people, Brother David Eric, Sister Ruth, and Sister Peace Smith. But then we are jumping straight into the segment that we have for now, which is an interactive session with Christ Ambassador Dr. Edwin Isotu. Hello, Brother Christ Ambassador. Are you there with us? Hello.
Good morning, Doctor.
Yeah, hello.
Good morning, Christ Ambassador. Are you here with us?
Yeah, good morning. Can you hear me from my head?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can,
good
we
morning,
can.
Doctor.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me from this end?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
can.
can hear you. How are you doing today? You have just 10
Good morning.
minutes.
Can you hear me from this end?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
Please, what do you have for us today? We have just 10 minutes for you.
All right. Thank you so much. And, all right. Thank you so much.
Our distinguished viewers on Starcross Television. It's my pleasure to be here. I wish to be physically present in Calabar today, but unfortunately I'm on transit, so it's a kind of a bit challenging for network. So today I want to share with you a very important thing, 3 habits that can keep you economically or financially stagnant. 3 habits that can keep you financially or economically stagnant in one place. Yeah, a lot of people actually are struggling financially, especially given the fact that also the country is we are going through hard times. But there are certain habits that if you keep doing them, it can make you perpetually poor. And that is what I want to share with you. I'm sharing this based on practical experience and working with a lot of people, young, rich, in different domains, both in academia, in the humanitarian phase, in business, and also in governance and policy. Okay, so what are these 3 habits? Number 1 is consuming your seed. Consuming your seed. You know, a lot of people has issue when it comes to personal financing. Whenever they just any money just get into their hands, before the money even get to their hand, they have already spent the money. Okay. In fact, before the money comes into their pocket, they have already spent the money without having clearly what should this be for. So you see, somebody just promised to give you an opportunity of $1 million or 500,000 naira. Before you can even see the money has already finished. Okay, So what a lot of people fail to understand is that whatsoever money that comes into your hand, whatsoever opportunity that comes into your space is actually a seed, okay, that God has given to you. So, and that seed, you're supposed to make sure that that seed is properly used, properly sown, so that it can bring forth other fruit. Remember the parable of the talents. So, but if you have the habit that you perpetually eat that seed that comes into your hand, then where will the things grow? Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, these are things that we're not taught in the family, we're not taught in school. But it's actually the habits that can, if you don't have a rethink or do the other way around, it can keep you perpetually poor or perpetually stagnant economically in everything you do. So take note of this, that you must not consume your seed. Take every resources, every money that comes to your hand as a seed. The second thing which I want to highlight, of course, is abusing your power contacts. You see, at every point in life, God always bring people to you, people that you can connect with. They can serve as mentors, they can serve as guidance, they can serve to give you a direction in life. They have people you may look up to. Most often than not, a lot of people, especially who don't have, always have the attitude of abusing such contacts. How do you abuse it? You abuse such contacts by perpetually banking on them or asking them for money. So now, what that does is that when you become a pest to such person, the opportunities that God has actually put into the hands of that person to reach out to you may not get to you. I can tell you for free, I have a lot of power contacts and mentors, and I've never one day asked them for money. Yeah, you have to say, okay, you have money now, right? That is why, right? But it is not true. It is even from the beginning, I'm talking about as far back as 10, 15 years ago, even when I was in school. I'll give you an example. I have the likes of BM's Bombs, the likes of Michael West, the likes of Tuado Wiko, and so many other of my big fathers and friends. I don't ask them for money. I ask them for advice. I ask them, this thing you've passed through this, how do you do it? How do you do it? But I have seen a lot, and often than not, among young people, that we perpetually abuse our power contact. See, one advice, one guidance that your power contact can give to you can take you to the next level. Unfortunately, this is something that we perpetually abuse. So if we perpetually abuse, the main thing that they're supposed to give you the leverage, they will not. And sometimes everybody needs referrals. Sometimes there are guardians that people need to speak for you. You don't need to speak for yourself. People need to make decisions and say, okay, this is the person that should do this job. And you will not be there to make power contact. Is a no. The thing is investing in your capacity. So a lot of people say, oh, wow, I want to do this, I want to do that, I'm interested in this. But when money comes into their hand, if their capacity is the least thing they actually put money to. If I want, I may ask our viewers, okay, in this year 2023, you receive money. What percentage of the money that's coming to your hand have you invested in improving yourself? What we discussed last time when I talked about the personal growth plan. How much money? So because where you want to be is not like a guesswork, it's not like it's just going to happen. It's about the investment, deliberate and intentional investment in the thing that you take you to that level. Okay, so these are the three very high profile things I want to share with our viewers, and I want to believe by next week we'll deep more. And for those of us who are finding direction and clarity, join us on the Clear Lift Africa mentorship platform, anchored by me, and I will help to give you direction and a lift that will move you to the next level, financially, spiritually, and otherwise. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Edwin. I have a question for you, though, but because of time, I will like to pose this question to next time we speak by next week. So thank you so much for talking to us. We have learned so much. In fact, I really felt like I was in a philosophy class. Thank you so much. All right. We will be moving to the next segment. The next segment is going to be wonderful. It's the real Thank God It's Friday. So we'll go on a short break now. When we come back, we introduce to you what we have for you in the bank.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stars Television is the only entertaining station with spiritual messages reaching the world.
Yes, you may not be called to man any place, no matter your wealth, wisdom, or power. If you are not of the family of God, do not worry yourself, but be contented where you are kept. If you are not of God's kingdom, you cannot be given any place in any position in His kingdom. Now, take a look at the Queen of England. Does it mean that there were no other women more educated, beautiful, or taller than her in England? Were they not meant to man such a place? The Queen of England inherited her position from her family. No matter how educated or beautiful you may be, you may not be appointed to man such a position unless you are of that family. In this case, God has His own family, and that is why at the end of each gospel, He declares that those who have ears to hear the gospel are the people of His family, and only the people of His family hear and understand His word. Do not accept what people tell you, that if you do one thing or the other, God will place you in a certain position. This kingdom is acquired through works than destiny. God has predestined all things before creation. Beloved, does man think that the kingdom of God is acquired through violence? Or does he think that the kingdom of God is a strange place, which only great people can acquire? Or does he believe that God has no family? Now, let it be known that God has a family of the title royal, which the worldly king and queens now claim for your family is derived from the royal family, the only true royal family. If someone gives you a vision that you will backslide from this fold, do not bother yourself, for whatever was written about you must stand. Nothing can take it away. If you are God's family, no one can take your position, not according to your good works, righteousness, or power. Recall what our Lord Jesus Christ told the mother of the two sons of Zebedee. He told her that God is peace. Who is He on the white horse coming down from heaven? The creator of heaven and earth, the master planner, the founder of Brotherhood of the Cross and Star. His name is Leader Olumba Obu. He is the everlasting last and the BTS we see today. No man can answer this name supreme and put on the red, the green, the yellow, the purple, the white, and all the colors of the sun in this year. No one can challenge you further. No one can oppose when you speak. No one can say no when you say yes. No one is capable to rule the whole universe. His Holiness Olumba Obu. Papa, you are too much. Papa, rule your world. Where is thy first love from God? Why do we bypass ourselves? Why do we kill our fellow brothers? Why do you hate each other? Why do you judge yourself? Why not?
Stars Television is the only entertaining station.
Thank you so much for staying glued to your TV sites. Thank you so much. It's still the Morning Star Breakfast Show brought to you by Starcross TV. And I am Peace Smith. And of course, I still have Brother Oku, looking handsome, Father Bernard. And I have Sister Ruth Obu, a.k.a. Authentic Ruth. And I know Bro Okula is giving her a unique name, you know. Okay, so we told you that today is Friday, and in the spirit of Friday, so we are bringing interesting, entertaining program or segment to your screen. And of course, I have here with us in the studio a very wonderful person. He is none other than Mommy's Boy. Am I right?
MC
Mommy's Boy. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, so are you feeling cold? I don't understand. So before, I know you are a comedian, and of course I've been watching more of your work. So before you give us a tip, you know, make us laugh out. So we had a discussion here that says, what would you prefer, the choice of your mom to your career, or would you prefer choosing a choice by yourself, like the comedian you do?
Comedy.
Thank you, the comedy you do.
You know, when it comes to career, okay, permit me to use pidgin.
No,
you're free. All of us will join us.
So,
okay.
I don't feel really talk about people career now, because, you know, when we be the year that would say school has come now, during Buhari regime, you get. Okay. So now this regime just starts. So I don't know whether school will still be scam. So,
okay.
So I don't really do.
More watch out.
So we are hoping this regime will be more interesting for school.
Yes, yeah.
Or we'll not decide yet.
We'll not decide yet too, because person wey don already enter seat don set the pace running, and him say he go still dey run. So none of that. So we go start to use. We go start to run the go. Yes, but for career, I would say it's a very nice something like you following up like your career, but education is needed in everything you do. Yes, education is needed.
So
you
which one where you think say go give you money, go put food for table pass?
If your mama no get money, if your mama no
side hustling,
okay,
what they do?
Even the side hustling, your parents need get money. It take men money. Now money to make money.
So anything where go put food for your table. Now money as long as they
you don't feel be comedian in the self altar now.
Okay, that's okay. No problem.
Yes.
All right, so let's because I know that you are here to make us laugh, entertain us. So just drop the bomb.
Down la Boko Haram their own now. I go to drop them. No, but for this career, I like the topic. You know, when I started comedy, yes, I was actually thinking I won't do all this theater art stuff. You know, all my life I was thinking of doing politics. You know, I was like, oh God, I want to like, because when they see governors, they pass down our street.
Wait, you won't be a politician, but you don't want to go school. How?
No. Really.
But you talk say the other regime don't pass.
Yes,
we don't need school. So this regime now, who just they use eye, they take self.
Yes. The regime where they don't need school. Who been there since I don't know that been go school. No, if my mouth to go here.
Oh no, you your mouth still talk.
No, if my mouth to go here. No, but you know that time when we see all those governors passing by, we are like, see the cars where they pass. So we are like, oh. But when we come the year say they go promise you, say this our road we no good. Now governors cause some. So I come the fear say that mean why did they fit kill me for road? You get so. But I didn't know like I'll go into entertainment. Yes, you know some of these children.
So what were you doing prior to the entertainment thing?
What
were you doing? What did you been do that time before you enter entertainment?
That time, we just be mommy's boy for house.
Okay, no
big baby for house. We just chop.
So when we hear your comedy, some of those things where you talk, they make person laugh.
No, already dropped some, but you will not pay attention.
I want the one way go make me laugh. I want the one way go make me laugh well.
Okay. Okay, no issue, Sha. Wait just they will say, say comedy that's something that they carry fit person out. So if you just promise me small thing, ma carry motivate myself.
I go buy the entire world for you. So how many people where you go want make them live with you for this world? I want buy Nigeria for you.
Okay, how many people I go want make them live with me?
For Nigeria.
I'm on me side. If you have to stay for room alone, so so everybody go stay.
So you know what they tell everybody?
No, everybody go stay with me.
For Nigeria.
No, not buy Nigeria. Why you go buy Nigeria? How much Nigeria what?
Oh no.
No, not buy Nigeria. Not buy Nigeria. Because currently now, if you say the Nigeria way they hear about, now our money. Okay. Yes, that was small things that they put now be in Nigeria. No buy Nigeria. Buy place. I prefer Benin to Nigeria. Buy Benin.
Whoa.
But okay, for comedy, okay, someone make you laugh.
I want laugh.
Okay.
I don't promise you something, so I beg make us laugh.
Okay. Okay. I said something. I used to say this particular thing, like, you know, when you come out like this for public, say get some kind things that people they expect from you. If you, as you now, you be presenters, you get where you go, people not going to expect you to be like all these kind of funny people. They go want some kind of seriousness from you. But now when you can't go place like, man say, they offer you food, you not go chop. I just want to ask something. You go chop. As presenter where you be now, like you go make people they view you like as you they chop.
Okay.
You go want them to view you as you they chop.
I don't know because you get some kind food we go there your front.
They get the kind food we go there your front.
No, see, make I tell you what I go do. I go place, they give me food like occasion, but I be presenter. I want chop. I go chop, but based on who I be, I go chop half, remain half. Clean my mouth. Even though they put their hungry me to chop, I go just look and say, no, Ruth, you cannot bring down yourself.
But sometimes, say some kind of food they worth past your salary. So you go see
even so, your personality comes first.
No, I go chop one spoon for personality sake now.
Okay, but before I go, I get it I want to. I get this question I want to ask, then I just want you to answer me. If you did for situation, say something serious they pursue you. then you run to a point where you see pineapple tree, you go feel climb, like you go rush climb up.
Pineapple tree.
Pineapple tree.
Oh no.
Okay, that happens if a pineapple even have a tree, you know.
You just make her, you just spoil the vibe. No, she was supposed to climb the pineapple tree where pineapple don't get tree.
I spoil her.
You just spoil her. Okay, but I got another one I go still do. I got another one I go still do.
But you can't like see they channel your question.
No, now you need the jokes. So now you need to get the question. Okay, this next one they're like this now. If you're in a situation and you're on top of a tree, in the middle of the water, just imagine. Hear me. Imagine say you're on top of a tree. This tree there from middle of water. Then animals there around you. If you jump inside the water, stuff like snake and crocodile inside the water, what you go do?
Tree they inside water.
No, they get tree where they middle of water.
Now just to stay on top of the tree now.
You go just stay. No, like snake they on top of the tree, they follow you.
Okay,
animals they the tree, crocodile they the water.
Yes.
My brother, no. Tell me
I go shake that tree, go fall.
How you go? Why you shake the tree? You don't top the tree now. You don't top the tree.
And the snake they on top of the tree.
That will break one branch.
How you walk? I break out.
Just stop to imagine.
Stop to imagine. That's the simple thing. I say imagine. Hear me well. At that point, you go just stop to imagine.
Stop to imagine. That's your way out. Before you go, please, I have like a very personal question for you.
We have messages here, don't forget.
And we also have messages on YouTube. Before we read the messages, please, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Because knowing how like a lot of comedy skit makers and everyone are blowing up now, what's the plan? Where should we expect you in 5 years? Like, what's your dream?
Okay. First, I still dey look for loan to blow. From
Central Bank.
Like where I go take loan because the whole thing like influencers they chop our money like this tomorrow day. I think just get one sharp content now. They don't go one repost for you. They'll start everybody they make money from one way or the other. But I think like in the next 5 years, I
won't blow by then.
I don't go far. In the next 5 years, I think my project go the trend. Like one particular project I go do go the viral.
Amen.
So in the next 5 years, we will be watching out for this man. In fact, by then, thank you.
I don't carry her for mind though.
I'll shake you first so that.
Thank you, but why they don't carry her for mind though?
Let us see.
But they write to your secretary before you come.
Alright, I'll post that with the comment.
Okay, first on our list we have from Sister Gladys Onyabo. BCS is indeed the light of the world. Happy weekend to all children of Abba Father the world over. Unstoppable and unchallengeable kingdom of God Almighty from Brother David Ayesan. Perfect peace all. Again, he says, happy weekend, children of God. It's the birthday of the Father's first fruits. Mabua, marvelous. Congratulations, beloved son of Abba Father. Happy birthday to your beloved. May Father bless him abundantly, give him wisdom, knowledge, understanding, retentive memory, and most of all, may he also, bless him with the gift of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Again, he says, happy birthday also to CA Queen Sambo. Father bless you. Oh, to all the Junites, the Cancerians, I'm wishing you a happy birthday. Sister Queen Sambo, this is a bit, shout out to you. May the Father bless you abundantly. Slice Beat. I think he was one of us here. Yeah, he's also celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday to you. May the Father bless you abundantly. I think his real name is God's will Ihute. May the Father bless you. And also PCS Dagogo Obene, happy birthday to you and to all the Junites out there. May the Father bless you abundantly. Moving forward, we have from Obina Ekebe. Good morning, my beautiful presenters. Eric, my guy, Oko, brother, authentic Ruthie, and beautiful B. Smith. Thank God it's Friday. After close of work, I will be at the market. I will be cooking. Okay, this is what you have to do for today. Okay, that means we are all coming to your house. Eric, take notes. We have a place to eat our lunch today. From Enogwe Franny Parks, happy moment over there, people of God. Blessing Benedict, perfect peace of the Father, and happy weekend all from Gladys Onyabo. Happy birthday to C.A. Sambo, Queen Sambo, and Omabuwa Marvelous Eyesan. Many more blessings and and breakthroughs ahead of both of you. Age gracefully. Nice to have you here, Christ Ambassador Dr. Edwin Isotu. How can this tendency be curbed? Keep up the good work. I think you have your response come next Friday. Okay, from Sister Gladys Onyabo again. Parents should not make the decisions for their children. Children should be allowed to choose what they want to study or to be. Very interesting and informative topic. Thank you very much. Again, she says, wow, see who is in the house. Nice to have you here. Comedian no, not actually Equator. This is MC comedian Mommy's boy.
Equator don't blow.
Thanks so much for those rip cracking jokes. Shine on dear from Brother David Ayesan. Thanks, Mom. See Gladys Oyabo. Father bless you all and that celebrates with us. Again, he says, Father bless all presenters, viewers, and supporters of Star Cross Television. Then we also give this laughing emoji, the comedian.
Okay.
Happy birthday to PCS Dagogo Obene. Many more blessings and testimonies ahead of you. This is coming from Sister Gladys Oyabo. Age gracefully, dear great Abasai. Enjoy your day.
All
I
right.
think that's all we have for now.
Yeah, that's all we have for our comments on YouTube. It was a wonderful day. And also, MC, let everybody know your name. Don't play with your name.
No play. See, as Equator don't blow. See, as Equator don't
your
blow.
joke, they give Equator, but Equator don't even be here. This is MC Mommy's Boy. MC Mommy's Boy. MC Mommy's Boy. Thank you so much for talking to us, MC Mommy's Boy. And also, thank you for staying tuned. This is where we'll draw our curtain, but don't go anywhere. We have our sport experts coming on next, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Star Cross Television is the only entertaining station.
From six and classes, look unto the Father alone and don't deny yourself in evil. Father, please change your children from all their iniquities. Thank you.
Beloved, wherever there is God, there is peace. Whosoever have God, have peace. Whosoever have peace of God, have love. For the kingdom of God is peace. If you do not have the kingdom of God in you, you are about to suffer. But when the kingdom of God is in you, you will have joy, peace, happiness, election, and comfort. Money, house, wife, steward, husband are not concerned in the kingdom of God. The children of God have no business with those things. What they are after are the joy, peace, love, and faith. Since we'll be waiting for this kingdom, there is a kingdom.
We have been numbered because He loves us. We have been numbered because of our sinful ways. We have been numbered to change for good. We have been elect and numbered because you don't have faith. You are numbered because you can read and write. You are numbered because we have love and obey His ways. Leader Olumba Obu is a perfect God and unchangeable God. To believe the Father, all will be well with you, my beloved brethren. I have a palatable message from the Father to you, all beloved of the new kingdom of God. Disengage yourself from all evil. Engage to good. I remember that no sinful man on earth will be allowed to enter the kingdom of God. Change from your bad ways. Embrace love, peace, and happiness, so that your days will be long on earth. Thank you, Father. Other will play the BTS Jagaban.
I say this one now brotherhood Jagaban. In Roland studio from
Volume.
That's to the sunshine. Take a easy, make it not just time. But this kingdom now we dey run down. Anything missing fall of our countdown. Every other matter, oh yeah, make it shut down. Why? Make me proof on Lumba right now. I said in your days and proof all over. Oh yeah, project all over. Oh, proof all over. Celebrate our passing, you know. If me, I don't give everything for that. I'm about to outbreak, I hope so. Now music we dey sing, we no play guitar. Check this every day, figure the order. Now when of champions competition, what about the Baya celebration? Gaba assembly. What about the Abbas evangelism? You need to make we celebrate all the
Welcome back. Yes, if you're just joining us, it's still the Morning Star Breakfast Show. But right now, we're on to the full boss segment. And this particular segment is a wonderful segment. And currently now, we're in the period of buying, selling, moving. That's the period that we are now. So just join us as we give you the gossips, the gist, because so many things are unfolding. Yeah, so I have with me the guy said that no matter do the right thing on the set. Sitting opposite me is Christ Ambassador Victor. I know you are very happy today. I know you are very happy.
Of course, we'll be happy.
Yeah, I'm happy because Manchester United will now have what to be mounting people.
All right. Okay, we also have Brother Elijah here in the building. I know you're happy. Are you happy, Brother Elijah?
Why would I be happy?
Because you have made enough money from sales of players.
Yes. At least we are not spending from our pocket. We'll let the other clubs do the spending for us.
Can you imagine?
I will do the buying.
Once upon a time, Leicester City sold all their players, and where are they?
Yeah.
Champions League. Somewhere. I pray that does not repeat itself.
In Chelsea.
Chelsea is the different thing from Leicester City.
So okay, now let's look into Chelsea. Now Chelsea has sold not less than 4 players, if I'm not mistaken, or 5.
I think even up to 7.
Okay,
it's
7 players.
7. Yeah.
Yes. Now, who are going to play in Chelsea now?
Of course, we still have the players there. Of course, before Chelsea started this offload of players, there was a lot of players in the team. We had more than 30 players in the team, and it was giving the coach difficult times to make the right starting 11 choices. But now we've decided to upload all those players, and we still have a lot of players left. But we have a lot of players.
Ambassador once mentioned that you need players with quality and experience to win the league.
Of course.
I am foreseeing that Chelsea will turn to Arsenal.
No, we still have the players with quality in the squad.
Let's look at the back. The middle of the back. The only experienced player that is there currently is Enzo Fernandez.
Enzo Fernandez is an experienced player, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. We still have of course, we are looking forward to buying other players into the midfield side of things. Chiga has gone to AC Milan. A lot of players have left. Of course, we have Enzo Fernandez. And we have Gallagher is still there.
that is not a player with a very good prestige. That's an uprising star. For you to compete with a team like Manchester City, you need to have the big boy. I said Arsenal are looking for a way to compete with the big boys, and if you see, they are going for the big fishes in the river. And as Chelsea turning to be like Arsenal when Wenger was the coach.
The Chelsea
small boys. What's going on?
The Chelsea management, the new management, they say they are doing a long-term build-up.
Definitely, Chelsea might do a long-term build-up and join your brother. The other place, the King Pass.
No.
Please, Chelsea should go for the big boys. Chelsea should go for. They have the money now. Leicester City sold everybody. They are saving the money. Is it for gratuity?
Of course, the window is just opened. We still have a long time to go. Let's say for now they are doing the offloading. Maybe when the manager steps in and officially resumes his office, because he has not officially resumed his office yet. So when he officially resumes his office, he's going to see how he's going to do at least before the end of the preseason.
This player? Is it Chelsea board?
It's not the board, of course. That is part of what was agreed in the deal for the new manager to come in. Of course, the board cannot be deciding who they were going to sign. It is the manager that, okay, this is what I want. We have the sport director. The owner is not part of
part
of the deal. So we have the sport director and we have the manager. So these two people will work together and see how they can get the best players for the team.
All right. Let's move on to where it's happening. The North London people, they are really out for business. I do not really know what is triggering Arsenal.
Honestly,
what is triggering them? They just believe that the miracle that happened last year might happen again. According to Hilda Bassi, she held on for 8 hours Arsenal could not hold on for 8 games. Understand? So they are looking for every means whereby they can hold on for more than 8 hours or 8 games rather. Ambassador, do you think Havertz officially has joined Arsenal? Declan Rice has done his medical this morning. Timber has the deal has been agreed with Ajax, so Timber will be arriving very soon to undergo his medical. Ambassador, what do you see? How do you see Arsenal?
My brother, honestly, I am dumbfounded. For it, like, if not for anything, for Arsenal to pull out 105 million pounds.
I was not expecting that.
To sign an average player because
if you were winger, currently, if you were winger sitting down somewhere,
I didn't see that coming. I didn't see Arsenal removing.
If you were winger sitting down somewhere at the comfort of your home, and you were Arsenal Wenger then, and you saw now that Arsenal has signed a player for 105, would you make a call and tell that they're doing the wrong thing?
Of course, this goes on to prove that it was Arsene Wenger who wasn't really
doing the right thing.
He wasn't ready to pull out this money to sign.
That means the money was there.
Yeah, you understand? This is what I'm trying to see, that the money was there.
The money was
but
there.
the coach at then was not ready to buy players at such huge amount of money. Maybe to him it's going to be a waste. How will you waste 105 million?
The Wenger that can get him 60.
Can I get him a full team, you know?
If you check Timber, Declan Rice, and
Havertz.
Yeah.
I think we are talking about close to 200 million pounds for just 3 players.
Yeah.
This is something that Wenger will use for 5 seasons.
Wow.
This is money that Wenger will use to sign players.
We'll sign the whole 11. The whole first 11.
You will sign them for 10 million, some will sign them for 5 million, and after 2 years,
what a
sell
manager.
one player,
What a manager.
What a manager. You know, he was really doing a very good business.
He's a
at
good
Arsenal,
wearer.
You know, bringing up players like Cesc Fabregas at a very low amount, and at the end of the day, selling him for very huge amounts of money, making so much profit for the club. You know, so I think that was part of the reason why the club really loved him and decided to keep him. Yeah, they were not really winning trophies. They were not really winning trophies. You know, his first season in Arsenal, he won some trophies, but after then, you know, the trophies were not coming in again. But the club was like, fine, as long as you are giving us money.
And giving us top 4.
And you are giving us consistent top 4 every season. So what is there? Let's
what a wonderful word.
Like I was saying, you see, I just pray that this turns out well for Arsenal. Because if a team like Manchester City, with the experience they have in the team, the experienced coach they have, will back out of Declan Rice's deal at 90 million. They even brought 90 million and West Ham declined it, and they just backed out, and Arsenal will now go for Declan Rice for 105 million. My brother, if they don't win the Premier League,
but I don't know if Rice
must win a
is
trophy.
worth that amount.
Automatically, I'm not sure Partey is going to have a game time. Or let's see, Declan Rice may be the official replacement for Saka.
Well, you know, Partey, there are rumors that Partey is leaving.
Granit Xhaka.
Yes.
There are rumors that Partey is leaving
there
as
are
well.
rumors that Partey
So we don't really know yet until maybe the window closes. But I still feel that 105 million was
for
too
Declan
much.
Rice was too huge. See, I will say it again and again and again. Declan Rice is just an average player. Declan Rice does not have that wealth of experience. You cannot compare Declan Rice to the likes of Enzo Fernandez, to the likes of
Frankie de Jong,
or even Casemiro. You know,
Casemiro is far bigger than him.
Okay, no. Let's look at McAllister at Liverpool. McAllister, you know, Liverpool got 35 million.
35 million, and you're going to go and sign Declan Rice for 105 million. I just think Arsenal as a whole.
What if they replay the video again this season and Man City beats them again home and away? That would be very, very disastrous.
My brother, well, let's just let the sleeping dog.
Now let's look at this relationship that Arsenal and Chelsea has. Over time, we've seen that Arsenal and Chelsea, they trade players. Fabregas plays for Arsenal. He moved over to Chelsea. We have been seeing this buying and selling, going, Aubameyang, things going in and coming out. Do you think there's something behind
Havertz
going in and coming out?
I would say, well, they have this relationship of exchanging players.
Sharing things in common.
Let's use for 5 years. After you give me, let me follow you.
And I think that thing is now haunting Chelsea because Chelsea is not just taking the place of Arsenal.
Okay.
Chelsea has gone
behind. I said I am afraid they have sold players. They should not join the other Blues.
No, see, I think Chelsea on their own wouldn't love to, relieve some of these players. Some of these players really want to play
the Champions League.
Or at least the Europa League. So because I can't see player like N'Golo Kante not playing Champions League.
No.
I can't see players like even these Mounts. Mounts will not want to sit. You're not playing Champions League. You're not playing Europa League. You're not playing Europa League.
So
Conference.
why are you here?
So
why are you here?
That is when we know. That is when we know who is the true blue. The true blue. Yeah. That's why as a person, I really wish the captaincy of Chelsea can be handed over to Reece James.
Because of that single.
Yeah, he has been at the club since 6. And he's still there,
Mount has been there since 4.
Yeah.
Well,
and he
has gone.
It's not over until it's over. We don't, because all those things that I saw with James.
But definitely it's not going anywhere.
That boy might.
So what if Madrid calls for James? There's nobody that declines.
They have already. Madrid came already for James.
Madrid not really just come. They say should we?
They decide. They dedicated their entrance.
If they need James, my brother, James is leaving Chelsea. You will not see that blue in his body.
Well, let's just wait and see.
Who does not want to play? Were you expecting Hazard to leave Chelsea? No. Do you know what Madrid does? Madrid gives you everything, even on the bench. Even on the bench, you win the trophy, so who will not want to go there?
And when you're leaving, you also need to consider too.
Yeah.
That's another thing that I can tell you can make James have 2 times.
The playtime.
Thinking, okay, yes, if I leave this club, Madrid is a very big club with so much talent and qualities. Will I be able to make it to the top, the first 11 when I get there? Will I be able to deliver very well?
Of course.
No.
He will definitely display.
Everybody said the same thing when Hazard was leaving.
Very young player.
Yeah. No, everybody said the same thing when Hazard was leaving. A player like Hazard will fit into Madrid. That is what everybody said when Hazard was leaving. Of course.
He took the wrong jersey number.
Oh, you see the problem. You see the problem.
If he had gone for a different jersey number, things would have been easy.
But there is no way Hazard will go to Real Madrid, and Real Madrid on his own would have decided to hand him over the number 7 jersey.
He had the opportunity to reject.
Why would he reject it?
He had the opportunity.
That means if he rejects the jersey, he is not sure of himself. Yeah. Why didn't Vinicius Junior reject the number 7?
No, he has metamorphosed inside the team.
He has been in the team for a while.
And
somebody just coming from outside.
And
my brother, you're given a temptation.
Who are you?
A legendary jersey, a legendary number. You have to wear it now to prove yourself, because you want to also be like that legend who left that shirt.
Okay, let's look at McAllister. McAllister went to Liverpool. He was offered the number 8 jersey. So you tell McAllister is not an understanding player. Naby Keita won that jersey and had several injuries.
So are you saying that the number 8 shirts?
The legendary Gerrard shirt.
That is a shirt that angels adore. Understand?
In Liverpool.
In Liverpool. So McAllister has seen that.
But I'm thinking is it that these numbers attached to these legends, they have this kind of spell that when someone else is wearing it, you not. I'm taking Koulibaly at Chelsea. He came in and he wore the number 26 jersey. Wow.
Kept by Terry. You know what
he
has done.
The legendary John Terry.
If he had chosen another jersey, by now he would have still been playing.
now he has
49. He should still
continue.
41 rather. He should just continue.
No, Garnacho is 49.
Any other jersey number apart from number 7, he should go on until when the time is right.
Yeah.
We will now say, okay, please take on the number 7. Please.
Well, I wouldn't even advise him to wear the number 7. I wouldn't advise
him. It's like you're carrying the whole Manchester United team on your head.
Yes.
And it's a big burden.
Because I remembered when a player like how many players have worn that shirt after Ronaldo's first time?
Memphis Depay did.
Memphis Depay wore
Di Maria
wore and Valencia wore and saw the need to return it instantly.
After Valencia, there is another player that wore the shirt. Okay, the only player that wore the shirt and he was doing very well was Cavani.
Yeah,
Before
yeah,
this in Cavani, there was somebody that wore that shirt and it was a total blunder.
It should be about the Falcao, if I'm not mistaken.
Falcao won number 9.
Yeah.
But all to the glory of God, please, we need somebody that will wear that shirt and stay safe. Not somebody that will wear the shirt and go down.
Yeah.
Jersey numbers are something that the fans put pressure.
Yeah.
They put pressure on the JC. So you coming to assume that mantle of leadership. McAllister was interviewed and he said it is like putting on a heavy burden on his shoulder. That he wants to be relaxed and free.
Yeah. To
and
play
his ball and enjoy himself. That number has been won by a legend, and the legend has kept a standard. So for you to go there and wear that jersey number, automatically from the first day you're putting pressure on yourself.
Yeah. So you have to play for a while.
Yes, you have to play for a while. Okay, let's talk about our star boy now. Taken from Chelsea.
Oh, he's now a star boy.
He was a star boy. He was a star boy. But we thank God for Chelsea coming to terms. At first, I was not even particular about the money aspect because I knew Chelsea were not really willing to sell.
Of course.
If they were willing to sell, it would not been hard on Manchester United because time passed, we've done business and it has gone smoothly. But Manchester United has seen the need for them to get Mason Mount. And definitely, if we're getting Mason Mount, we're getting different dimension in the Manchester United midfield. So, different dimension is going to come in. Eric Ten Hag is going to think outside the box and see how he can combine Mason Mount, Bruno Fernandes, Eriksen, and Casemiro, and the rest of them to see how we can metamorphose the attacking strength. So, what do you think Manchester United will look like, Brother Elijah? I want to tell you.
Well, the Mason Mount deal, of course, like you've said, Chelsea wasn't ready to sell Mount. You know,
of course.
I think they were just trying to put him under pressure and try to see if he can resign another contract with the team. And at the other side, they were not sure if Manchester United would be willing to pay 60 million for Mason Mount. That was why they increased the price to that level. But well, Manchester United, since the coach knows what he's looking for and what he has gone for, and the Mason Mount here, I think he was just ready to leave Chelsea. Yeah, he was ready to leave Chelsea. Yeah, and his destination was Man U. The personal terms was not a problem. It was just the fee. So finally, Manchester United was able to pay the fee, and they have gotten who they wanted. Yeah, Mason Mount will be a very big plus to the Manchester United side in the midfield. We know his qualities. We know what he can do. He can shoot from outside. He can shoot from the box, and he knows how to move and position himself with the ball. So I think if Eric Ten Hag is able to manage him well with the midfield, know who to pair him with, I think it's going to be a very good
speaking about managerial aspect, Eric Ten Hag is also a specialist in managing people. Ambassador, let's look at this, the financial aspect now. We're giving 120 million. Currently, we've given out 60 million. And we're left with 60 million. Manchester United, 55 rather. Yes, the add-ons will be paid subsequently. So let's say we have our 60 million in stock. We have a goalkeeper to get, because currently Manchester United did not have a goalkeeper. As of 30th of June, officially, we will not have a goalkeeper after today.
But you have goalkeepers now.
No,
you still have a second choice goalkeeper. You still have a third choice. No, when you say Manchester United does not have a goalkeeper, it means the whole Manchester United team doesn't have a goalkeeper.
Can you use Henderson to play Man City?
No. Get my point.
Yes.
I would say Manchester United doesn't have a first choice goalkeeper.
For me, yes. We don't have a first choice goalkeeper. So we don't even have a keeper.
No, you have keepers. You have keepers.
So now we are looking at getting Onana, and if we get Onana, Manchester United still want to bluster the attacking options, and we have not sold players. What do you think is going to happen to Manchester United?
It's very, very sad that up till now.
Sorry, Master, let me come in. Is it that the crops of players that we have, nobody is even coming for the players? Are they not good?
I know the problem. Calm down. I know the problem. You see, I think first it's very sad that we have not sold any players, and that is why Manchester United cannot spend beyond 120 million pounds. And I think for me, the reason why we are having this challenge is that in the list of the players that Manchester United want to sell, there is Maguire.
Currently, he's chilling, playing golf. You understand?
That means he's enjoying his vacation.
I think the club should say, okay, we are not selling Maguire for now. We are selling.
Okay. Now, what you're trying to say, if I should understand you very well, just because Maguire is in that list, that means everybody in that list,
my brother,
they are not good.
My brother, it's very painful and disheartening. Because I see no reason why we have put up Fred for sale.
Yeah.
Martial.
Sancho for sale, Martial for sale.
McTominay.
These are quality players. So these are not even average players.
Yeah.
A player like Fred is not an average player. A player like Martial is not an average player. It's just that let me say the style of play or the
Currently
format
does not fit them now.
Yes, does not fit them now. And these are players that will excel in other clubs.
Yeah.
But the question is, why is it that nobody has even asked you how markets?
But you know they
Chelsea will even need midfielders. That's not even come to
No, we don't need midfielders. We don't need midfielders.
No.
We have Enzo Fernandez, and we are currently, now that you guys have given us 60 million and boosted our account now, we can confidently pay for Caicedo now, and we know that we have two good midfielders there, plus our little young talents in the field. We don't need midfielders. No, we don't need midfielders. I think well, the transfer window is still open. Let's just see to the end of the window. Maybe a club or two will come for maybe Sancho or any other person.
All right,
Sancho and Maguire. I'm not saying anything about Maguire.
Sorry, we're running out of time. Let's look at another midfield maestro.
Okay.
Who has left the right side of the Blues, the King Power Stadium? Madison last season or season before last was top of the town. Top of the town rather. 80 million for Madison. Finally now they had to sell Madison for 40 million to Tottenham. Now we've seen that Tottenham getting Madison can change the situation or the psychological aspect of Harry Kane.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. Harry
Kane prefers personal glory than, for me, a collective glory, because he has gotten the Golden Boot often. If he really wanted to win a title, he would have made his way and gone out there. Like the main players do. They will be stubborn and adamant and do one thing, but he is like a legend that wants to retire at Tottenham. That is how I see it. Yeah. He's very, very faithful to the team. Yeah. So with the signing of Madison, do you think something is going to change in the Tottenham midfield and propelling them to maybe lifting a title? Let's look at West Ham, for example. From nothing, they had to go. The other season, they lost at the semi-finals for Europa League. But currently now, they are the champions of the Conference League from nothing. So do you think something like that might happen at Tottenham Macedon?
Of course. James Maddison is a very great midfielder. It's very unfortunate that his team had to be relegated.
Yeah.
You know, being that the morale of the players at Leicester City had dropped. Yeah. I think we saw Leicester City have 8 straight lose run in the Premier League. I think something like that. I think they even went up to 10, 11 games without a win. I think they had just a draw. So I think it's going to be a very great boost for the Tottenham side. You know, he's a very great player. So I don't see it really impacting on only Harry Kane. It will impact positively on the team at large.
Okay. Sorry, we're running out of time, and I believe very well that Tottenham is going to come up very, very strong because of the kind of investment they are doing. Okay, that's been wonderful out here, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is where we're going to draw the curtains close for today's segment. Join us next week, Monday, as we'll continue the discussion. I am David Eric. Bye-bye.
Gospel Television, Gospel TV.